for coming out and showing up to it. I know everybody was really happy to see you, so I was very happy that everybody got a chance to meet you, or at least.
No, it was a lot of fun. I mean, especially my two of my favorite guys, Spotlight Spider and Captain Lone Star, were there. I love those guys.
Oh, those guys are great too. Yeah, my man, two guys I know. Who were they? Theo and Tommy came out. Those are cousins, and probably that black guy you were talking about. They came over and Carla. They went and got the. They said that they went to Gordo's and got the hamburger.
That's in a donut.
In a donut
hamburger.
And they said that was probably the worst thing they'd ever done in their life, because it's like it was like doing heroin. It was so good, but they knew it was doing bad shit to their body.
Yeah, it's like when you eat fried.
We're still gonna do it one day.
Yes, we are. Maybe that should be one of the things that we do for start out doing something.
Put it on your bucket list.
Because you kicking the bucket right after that.
Yeah. You know what we should actually do, what would be great? Before we do one of these events, we should have an afternoon event where we have a scavenger hunt, where the scavenger hunt is for the Spilios, and they have to do things that are on a scavenger hunt list that are all things that we've mentioned on the various podcasts before and said we're going to do, or we're going or we've done.
That'd be a good prep for the that's actually pretty cool, because that'll be a good we're going to do like a huge, I don't even know if you can call it a scavenger hunt, but it's going to be a bunch of tasks that people have to do for Spill.com. And we're saying it's a scavenger hunt, but it's actually just people taking challenges and doing really crazy things out in public.
This is just another way to get Cyrus laid, isn't it?
We try.
That is one of the challenges.
Yeah. If you do that, you get extra points. But yeah, man, that'll be funny, man, to do some of these things that we're talking. We should get a list and try that out before Spill.com comes up. Do it kind of small and get about 20 or so people involved. I'm all for that. Yeah, man, anytime you guys got ideas, I'm open to it. Whatever y'all want to do. I'd like for y'all to come up with something every now and then. We'll get it all together. And like I said, people, as you can see, we're making an effort to reach out to you more, especially that I got like Metal Virgin working out. She's doing a lot of this stuff, planning for our events too. So look for a lot more of that stuff to happen down the line. Anyway, you want to get into that thing we do every week, man?
The top 5 brought to you by Spill.
That would be it. How did you know?
Because we do it every week.
That's right. I forgot about that part.
So you said it was the thing we do every week. And we only watch Batman porn once in a blue moon.
Have you seen now? You guys are making fun of me, but you should really see this Batman porn. Now, it's making fun of the Batman from the 60s.
Right, but it looks pretty good from what I've seen. Yeah,
it actually, I'm exaggerating when I was like saying, I'm watching this and getting a hard on. I mean, it's actually, it's like everything else. Look, it looks cool at first and everything's fun.
So it's like everything else. It gives you a hard on.
Like I said, you know me. Nah, man, this thing right here, it's like anything else with porn. I mean, it starts out, all right, this is cool. They got the look of Batman down. This guy who's doing Adam West, his Batman impression, that's pretty cool. And man, they got the colors down, the sets, and then all of a sudden, people start fucking, and all that cleverness just goes out the window. It's just like...
Well, that's kind of the way it is whenever sex enters the picture. The cleverness and smarts go out the window.
But apparently, as Corey once told us both, all that crazy goes away as well.
Yeah. I don't care how crazy somebody is. They're fine, or if they're not. If they're just willing to jump in the bed with me, it's all right. So, you know what? Let's get into the number 5 film this week.
The number 5 film.
Oh, this is a movie that actually moved up. We're seeing some in the top 5 this week. We're seeing some movies that were one number below, making a move up, and this is our first one this week, and that would be Love and Other Drugs. Last weekend, it was number 6. It moved up to number 5 this week, bringing in $5.7 million, bringing its gross up to $23 million here. And the budget on that was $30 million. I guess us talking about Anne Hathaway's titties last week really got people in to see this film.
Hey, that word of mouth will do it.
That's got to be what it is, because people are talking about it. They're like, what is that movie? Oh, it's that movie where Anne Hathaway's naked. The whole, hey, where are you going? Hey, no, I'm not done telling you about the movie. I'll see you after the movie.
Exactly. I'm telling you, that's all they had to say. Oh, this movie has Jake Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway and a story about love. No, is her titties showing? Okay, that's all I need to know. I'm going to see it.
Titties showing all through the movie. Oh, well.
Why didn't you say so?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all good to say.
Yeah, movie might be on its way to meeting its budget. at least for appearance's sake, right here.
Well, I mean, I'm wondering if all this different position changing is because nothing really came out last week.
That's kind of it too. We have some stuff that's just been, like Carlisle and I were saying, it's about that time of year where things just sort of slowly come out. They have some smaller films that are released for Oscar season that they know are not going to be like big, huge box office numbers. And so when you get to the top 5, the bigger movies, they just start flip-flopping back and forth because this is the same thing as from the previous week and the previous week before that. For example, let's take our number 4 movie.
The number 4 film.
You got to put that little extra up in there. That would be Unstoppable, another movie that moved up from its previous position. That was number 5 last week, moved up to number 4 this week.
That train is unstoppable.
That train, that everybody loves that train, boy. This weekend it brought in $6 million, bringing its gross up to $68.8 million. Again, considering that the movie cost $100 million to make, it's not anything to get too excited for about it, but still bringing in some good business as far as
what you got to say about that, Leon? Huh?
Well, I'm happy for the train, I guess.
Yes, that train's it has a great future ahead of it. So let's go into the number 3 film.
Number 3 film.
The South Side of Carlisle. That would be Burlesque. Last week, it was number 4. This week, number 3. Brought in $6.1 million. It has so far grossed $27 million. Now, that's a movie that cost $55 million to make, so we don't know if it's going to reach its budget either, but doing a little bit better than what people thought it would do.
It's funny because with Love and Other Drugs, you go like, okay, people heard about Anne Hathaway's tits, and that's why they start going. You can see that. With Burlesque, I don't see what there was to hear to make you start going.
Well, they heard that they animated the corpse of Cher and put it in a film.
That wasn't an animated corpse of Cher. That was a dude. You're not going to trick me. But yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I went to see this at midnight. I'm like, what the hell? I could have gone to the local gay club and saw this shit. But yeah, this.
Yes, you did.
Yes, and I did right after. So.
Sitting there going, see?
So let's go up to the number 2 movie.
Number 2 is watching you. Listening to yacht rock.
I want to clap, but I got this microphone in my hand. So this is the movie that went down a position. It was number 1 last week, but now the number 2 finally fell down, and that is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1. And that brought in let me see. No, I was about to say the wrong number. That brought in $17 million this weekend, and so what if it dropped? Who gives a fuck? Because the movie already earned like $1 billion. So no, its gross is up now to $245 million after 3 weeks. So.
Oh, okay, 3 weeks. All right, yeah, I guess that happens. I was thinking like, man, it dropped after 1 week. That's weird.
No. It was number 1 last week. It's been out for 3 weeks right now, but it's been holding tight at number 1. So this week it dropped. It finally dropped. But what was the movie that took it over? I will tell you what it is. Carlisle.
Number 1.
Dun dun dun. Is Tangled.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Last week was number 2. Go ahead.
I was trying to think. I was just like, only thing that would beat a Harry Potter movie would be another kids movie that everybody's going to take their kids to while they're out of school for Thanksgiving. But I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah. All I could think was Megamind. I was like, no way, Megamind. Come on.
No.
But yeah,
Megamind is fallen. Megamind is at the top 5. It's at number 6 at this point. But Tangled, this is a movie that everybody says, you know what? This movie is going to have some legs during the holidays. It's going to be up here. It's going to continue to make money. It's one of those things that families, the more free time that they get, they had it over Thanksgiving, but with Christmas coming up, they're going to have even more time. And this movie is probably going to benefit from that. It has brought in $21.6 million this weekend, and that brings its gross up to $97 million. Now, here's the thing about this film. I don't see how this can be. They must have this wrong. They say that the budget on this is $260 million.
Really?
That has to be a discrepancy. I refuse to believe that movie cost that fucking much, man. Come on.
Tangled?
Yeah, Tangled. $260 million, man.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Let's see, Megamind. The budget on that was $130 million. It had just as many special effects and bigger stars in the movie.
I was gonna say, but the biggest star in Tangled is Zachary Levi.
Yeah, no, this
Chuck.
I'm challenging this right now. I'm saying that's bullshit. $260 million for this film.
Unless John Lasseter just said, look, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna need to get paid $100 million right off the bat for myself.
Yeah, and and Disney ain't done any real marketing because Disney does its own fucking marketing on the channel. They present like their films, like their commercials on their own channel. They do that at their movies now. You remember that movie that we saw with Morgan Freeman doing the voice of that puppy? You remember? You know what I'm talking about? Oh
yeah, that Santa Pooches or whatever the hell that.
Yeah, what was that fucking dog? Air Bud, Air Christmas or something.
The litter of Air Bud. And, yeah, I just talking about.
Oh, you mean the various Buddies movies?
Yeah. They got one. It's Santa Buddies.
Yeah, they got one now where Morgan Freeman is.
I think it's Santa Buddies 2, actually.
It's at the beginning. Yeah, he's like, I remember the time when I was a little pup and Santa Claus came to rape me. And then Disney has on there, we proudly present. I guess because they got Morgan Freeman into the mix, and so I know that they didn't spend a whole lot of money on marketing on this film. So that $260 million budget right there, that's bull, man. And I don't buy that at all. But You know what? Movie's doing well, and who knows? Maybe could have reached that $260 million budget after Christmas because it looks like it ain't going nowhere for a while. So that's the top 5 this week, people. There you go. And let's see what we can do now. We can probably get into some tweets and emails.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So did you put the call out, Carlisle, for that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm good to go. I've got all sorts of great questions for you.
All right, let's hear them then. Hit me.
Well, let's, KevBot3000 asks, what are good movies to watch during Christmas when you have a girl over? If you know what I mean, wink, wink.
Well, I'll let you answer that, man, because I know what you're going to say.
Well, you know we're all going to say. I mean, come on. You've got Love Actually is the baseline right there. Love Actually is just it's a really great romantic comedy. It's very sweet, and it is very Christmassy. It is hands down the Christmas romantic comedy.
Shit, I say just sit down and watch A Christmas Story again. Nothing make those panties drop like making a girl laugh. So you sit up there and catch off guard.
Or creeping her out.
Creeping out in what way? You're watching A Christmas Story, the one with that's a classic, man. And plus, it's on 24 hours. You can just put it on, and it's on at some point. So,
Oh, you're just a cheap bastard that wants to turn to TBS.
Yeah, exactly. Put a little something in our eggnog and get her laughing, and hey, it's on. So yeah, I'm the guy that thinks like, hey, making a girl laugh, watching a comedy, that's what really gets them. So, because if you watch, here's my thinking. Now, I know you like Love Actually more than I do. And I'm not arguing. I'm not going to argue, whether the movie's good or not, because a lot of people love the movie. I don't care about that. But I'm thinking, like, you try to, let's just say you're trying to get into, he says wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Apparently he's trying to get like nasty with this girl. And so, I don't know if you want to do that with a romantic movie. That might be a little too serious.
You want to use creepy little kids and air rifles?
Yes, I do. That kid's not creepy.
Leon, back me up here. What do you think the nudge nudge wink wink movie is?
Oh, that's easy. The Ice Storm.
That is true. Key parties, yeah, sex going on everywhere.
Yeah, key parties, and it shows you how the danger of getting into a serious relationship is just gonna be dismal, and so let's just have sex and let that be the end of it. I don't know. I kind of think kind of crazy, but I kind of feel like Die Hard because it's just so fun to watch. It's like one of the kind of guy movies that girls dig too. And I don't know, it kind of gets your blood pumping.
Get your blood pumping again. If you,
I think this year it's got to be Scott Pilgrim. I think aside from the old classics, you got to pull out the Scott Pilgrim action. And ladies are digging the Scott Pilgrim.
I don't think of it as so much a Christmas movie, but okay, that'll work.
Or you could watch this porno I saw called "The Wench That Stole Chris' Ass," and so that's pretty good. No,
the thing is, I'm not sure that's a joke.
That's a real movie, isn't it?
I hope it is. At this point, I'm gonna look for it afterwards because every porn title that you make a pun out of, somebody has made it. So
Yeah.
if that exists, I recommend that one. So you got all our picks right there. You got another thing, another tweet?